Alright, true believers, Elite Legend back in the house to put together the Kree Sentry Build-A-Figure. In previous videos, you've seen me put together the Grey Gargoyle, Janice Vell, Captain Marvel, Nick Fury, Talos, the Skrull, and Jan Rog. But now we are finally going to put the Sentry together. For those of you who are not familiar with the Kree Sentry, this is a classic Marvel character. This was a creation of the great Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, and he made his debut way back in the summer of 1967 on issue 64 of the Fantastic Four. The Kree Sentry is a humanoid created by the Kree, and he's the first in a long line of Kree Sentries. This particular Kree Sentry is known as Sentry 459. He has a amazing background. He was part of the experiment that helped create the Inhumans. He's tangled with the Fantastic Four. He even tangled with the Shield. He's been reactivated. He had been reprogrammed to actually go after Captain Marvel. Jan Rog actually reprogrammed him to try to kill Captain Marvel, but he was unsuccessful in his attempts. And eventually, Ronan the Accuser did the same thing and targeted Captain Marvel as well, to no avail. But one of the cool things about this line is how it incorporates Captain Marvel, Jan Rog, even Nick Fury. Everybody in this line has some affiliation with the Kree Sentry. Everyone except for Grey Gargoyle. However, I'm not complaining about Grey Gargoyle. Probably my favorite figure in the wave. Excluding the Sentry Build-A-Figure. This figure is amazing. Now, we're going to put this guy together, and we're going to take a look at him. So, first, you just want to snap the head on like so. You put the right leg first. Put the left leg. Goes in nice and tight. Oh, I'm really excited about this guy. Love this metallic sheen. You don't hear a snap when the arm goes in, but it's in there. There, you heard a pop there. And now we have them all together. Very excited about this guy. Some have complained about his height. For him to be accurate to the comics, he would have to be around 18 inches. However, I'm a realist. I'm not expecting Hasbro to give this the Sentinel treatment, considering that the Sands of Time have unfortunately made this an obscure character. So here we see him. Beautiful metallic sheen. No paint, no shading, but doesn't really need it. He's a humanoid. He's purple. He's silver. Look at that head. We're going to take a look at him in the comics. Some individuals have said that this is not a comic accurate. This is more of a modern take on the Sentry. Let's go ahead and take a look. Here we are taking a look at the very first appearance of the Kree Sentry. Now from the back, from behind, you can't tell that this is, you can't tell if this is a exact true to the comic recreation. But let's take a look at the inside here. And again, this is issue 64 from the Fantastic Four. First off, let's take a look at the head here. There you see that head. there you can see that this is a very true to the comic recreation. Let's get a full shot. I know there's a portrait in here. And there we go. Check this out. This is almost 100% true to the comic. You take a look there. You can see the mouth has those ridges over on the chest. Slight differences on the torso. But this is a very, very almost 100% accurate, comic accurate figure. Let's go ahead and take a look at some comparisons. We're going to take a look at the Sentry side by side. First, we'll take a look at him next to one of his first opponents. We see the Thing. And for those of you who have not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you can be notified of when the Thing giveaway is going to occur. Remember, I'm still celebrating my 100th subscriber. I know I've gotten into the 200s. However, I still have to give away a brand new Walgreens exclusive Thing. So keep your eyes out for that. That's coming in the very near future. So again, for the Kree Sentry 459 to be 100% accurate, he would have to be about 18 inches. However, I am satisfied with this. I know that, as I said earlier, Hasbro is not going to go out and lay out the red carpet for this obscure character. What would have been cool, though, would have been if he would have been a Build-A-Figure for the Fantastic Four wave, seeing as how he made his debut in Fantastic Four. That would have been really cool if he would have had a piece for every figure that came from that line. Maybe even toss in a piece for the Silver Surfer. We could have created the Sentry Build-A-Figure. However, they wanted to save something for the Captain Marvel wave, and I think this is a very unique and special Build-A-Figure. Couldn't be happier to have this in my collection. Let's take a look at some of the articulation. Now, he doesn't have the best articulation. Most of it is because of the sculpt. Here you see he has no ab crunch, but he does have this swivel. You can swivel down this much, swivel back this much. His head doesn't really move up or down, but he doesn't move side to side. Legs kick up this much, kick back a good amount as well. He does have a double jointed knee. However, they could have gotten away with a single joint given the sculpt here of the boot. He does it also, the sculpt of the upper boot or lower prohibits much of the movement upwards. He does have ankle pivots, very slight ankle pivot. However, it does not hinder his ability to stand. This is a humanoid, so you're probably not going to have him on one leg. His elbow is single jointed. You're not going to get any more than this. So very little in the way of articulation in the elbow, but I'm not complaining. These gauntlets really prohibited the articulation. Arms go all the way up. So the shoulder pieces do not hinder the articulation at all. His wrists are on a hinge. They rotate. Has a fist, has an open hand. Very cool figure. And now we see Ronan the Accuser and Jan Rog flanking the Kree Sentry. These are two characters that had at one point reprogrammed this humanoid to kill Captain Marvel. Unsuccessfully, though. Now, that's about it for right now. I got the Kingpin Build-A-Figure wave coming up next, so keep your eyes out for that. For you wrestling fans, I have the Elite Legend Royal Rumble Shuffle coming up this weekend as well. Make sure you continue to hit that like button. Make sure you share this with anybody that's a fan of Marvel Legends. Let me know what you think about this figure. Let me know what you think about the wave. And remember, if you have not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe so you can have an opportunity to win the Walgreens exclusive Thing figure. So hit that notification bell so you can know when that figure is going to be given away. And until next time, make mine Marvel.